Alrighty, welcome back. Before we get into it today, I would like to ask, like, sub, comment, the usual. Alrighty, so today it's gonna be a little bit different than what I'm normally doing. Today we're gonna run it with a kind of story time. I'm gonna make it a two-parter, so I'm gonna be in the same outfit, but it's just gonna be how bad my schooling was, from the sense of like just weird things happening, because like schooling at this point, this day and age, very weird. Nothing's consistent. There's a lot of stuff that gets picked up in the news, but I feel like my schooling was very different in this sense. All right, so to kick her off, I think we're gonna go with the most notable of the four instances that my school or a school in my town made the news for some crazy wacky incident. And this first one, all right, I'm gonna kick it off, right? Year's 2015. It's April 1st. All right. Now I know you think you know where this is going, and you're wrong. Okay. It wasn't a joke gone too far. It wasn't something like some joke on sexual or something that ended up in the news. Bro, the high school, South Albany High School, burned down. Like the main building, the cafeteria slash band room, burned to a crisp at 5 in the morning. And everybody's talking about this. Granted, I'm not in high school yet. I still got another year or two to go before I'm there. But even in middle school, bro, everyone's talking like, oh dude, the school's burning down. Everyone's thinking it's like terror attack or something. Everybody's just thinking these crazy things. And it turns out there's just some guy. He had nothing to do with the school. He's just an arsonist. And so what he did, he tried to make it look like an accident, right? So he took like a lit cigarette or something, and for some reason this was caught on camera. He moved the dumpster from where it was, like 20 feet away from the building, right next to the building, so it would be seen as like negligence or like whatever, so you can get charged with it. They saw him on video though, throwing it in there. So let me just pull up some of the images. Alrighty, so this is the article, and it was on national like news outlets, a few news stations, few newspapers, like media. Like this was picked up pretty heavily because everyone kind of thought it was like an April Fool's joke. Even at the time they're like, oh, maybe like somebody just April Fool's joke gone wrong. And so this is what the aftermath kind of looks like. And then we go to here. Not this one. It's this one. So this is what it looked like. Everyone's talking about it like 5, 6 in the morning. You got the entire parking lot flooded from how much water they were pumping onto it. And in the end, this is what it looked like. It was burnt to a crisp. I believe this building and part of this building got fire damage from smoke or water, like whatever they were doing to fight the fire. They got somewhat damaged, so they also needed repair. And as you can see by this building, it's not a small building. This was the largest building we had on campus, other than the gymnasium, of course. But this was a humongous building, and it low-key did need renovated. I will say that much. It needed renovations. It was a very old building, just like the rest of the buildings. They haven't seen much love. So with it burning down, this was like 2015, and the cafeteria wasn't set until fall of the spring 2015. Cafeteria was not set up until fall of 2016, I believe. No, what? No, it was fall of 2016. My bad. This is what the new cafeteria looks like, and it's actually very, very spacious. This is the only cafeteria that I knew, because no, this isn't that. Yeah, okay, that's just the gym. But yeah, that's the only cafeteria that I knew, just because it burned down like a year before I got there. It looks nice on the outside, and it's pretty nice on the inside. I think they got some good renovations going. It was just it was funny the date it happened on, and the reason this guy got investigated so hard was because he did it in like a trailer too. So like the school's right next to the neighborhood, and he I guess, went over to one of the propane tanks that are on the trailer, and he set that on fire, and that blew up on somebody's like driveway because it was in their driveway. So it blew up like an hour after the fire started. So dude was going on a rampage. He was caught. You know, it was pretty easy to tell. It wasn't just like some fluke accident that happened after bro set somebody's trailer on fire. And it was a weird day. It was a weird day. I'll say that much about it. Now it gets weirder. So we got the new cafeteria band room in 2016, and our school was approved for like renovations to make add-on to the gym for like auxiliary and everything. So it would be like it would help with like people's trainings, like all that. And I think it also added like a basketball court or something, so there was a lot of like areas to practice and do all that extra stuff. And that was approved in like 2019ish. It finished right when COVID started, basically. So like it would have finished that summer of 2020. And you're not gonna believe this, but I think it was like winter of 2019. There's a basketball game, youth basketball game. It was like a sixth grader basketball game coached by the South Albany coach. And or maybe it was practice. It was definitely practice. But they were just practicing, and smoke filled up the gym. And then I look on Snap, and everybody is posting about how South Albany is on fire again. And at first it was like a funny joke. It was like, oh, maybe they photoshopped it. They didn't. There was smoke pouring out of the top, and it wasn't a devastating fire. I'll say that much. We're gonna switch it back over here. So this one was an electrical fire because whoever was working on the new building, I guess, didn't do it good enough. You know, the electrical, they got something mixed up somewhere. So this is from that fire. We got the firefighters helping. As you can see, dense cloud of smoke in there. It's not burning to the ground by any means, but looks like this, I think this is where it originated. So our school caught on fire a second time, unrelated, not arson. This time it was just the builders sucked at their job or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is what it looks like now after the fire. This is like the lobby. But I just thought it was a funny little story that our school, it didn't burn down twice, but it was pretty close to. And yeah, along with just the fire damage and all that, it was a hefty thing for our city. But anyways, that is the first part. The second part, I'm gonna go into two stories that are kind of unrelated. One happened at the school I was attending, the other one was at the other high school, because my town has 2 high schools. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's gonna go up soon. Thanks for watching.